Pichu really was kind of dictating the way that the game went for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's definitely a time period where Pichu was like, whoa, okay, I gotta know this. But the biggest thing about this, as Shock, you gotta make sure your link's so tight, you gotta make sure there isn't too much space to give Luigi between your hits. He's able to, throw out a couple of buttons that can get him out of disadvantage quite easily on occasion. And as Luigi, how do you consistently hit somebody who is so small? Once Luigi gets in, I mean, Shock could be losing their stock as early as like 30 or 40%.
Yeah, and going to Pokemon Stadium, I mean, ledge play going to be the key here. Shock needs to catch out SassyFlygon, especially when they get off stage. Winning these matchups on the flat ground going to be key, and not seeing as much Thunder Jolt as perhaps one might expect, making sure that SassyFlygon cannot move as freely. It has to be the key for Shock here.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can't get too comfortable just casually throwing out, neutral B like all willy-nilly. Of course, Pichu does take a bit of damage. So when you do it, it has to be with like a lot of intentionality. You have to know exactly what you're looking for. Shock actually pressuring and threatening so much space from SassyFlygon, effectively forcing that low recovery. But up B, actually not going to be able to kill quite yet. A little bit too close to. But yeah, Shock is just playing this so patiently. I love the way that instead of constantly moving around, they're just sometimes waiting.
Yeah. But SassyFlygon's gonna spin the wheel. Round and round we go. Where it stops, only SassyFlygon knows, and it will end up with an up smash. So SassyFlygon keeping it close. We are at 2 stocks apiece as it stands, but Shock has SassyFlygon at the ledge. This is not where you want to be. What a down air! Beautiful from Shock, but suffers the stock loss as well.
I don't know why we didn't see the quick attack. Oh no, that's tragic. That was actually so good for SassyFlygon. Oh jeez.
I was convinced they were gonna just make it back, but then they didn't. Shock did so well to take that stock, but just give SassyFlygon a chance yet again.
Oh my god, and Shock going all the way up. No! Welcome to the MetaView app, SassyFlygon and Shock. Because that reverse edge guard was kind of insane. Shock kept going out there. SassyFlygon that time was prepared for it, didn't preemptively initiate up B, was just like, hey, you want to come out here? This is my domain, baby, and got that stock at like... That was such an early stock, man.
I had to get up. Well, I'm not convinced what we just watched was real. That was wild.
That game was just a clown show. Honestly, it went by so quickly. Like, it started off so patiently in the beginning. Both players not really too happy to initiate. Both of them just like sort of waiting and staying in place a little bit. And then towards the end, Shock is like, alright, baby, I'm gonna start going through these down air edge guards. Gets it the first time, ends up SDing, and then the second time, SassyFlygon just ends up getting it as well.
I want to respond to that, like have that sort of back and forth commentator report. I really do. I just can't stop laughing. That was so funny. We really do just have an absolute, fool's riches of talent here in the region.
So considering that they're both sitting in the arena right now, it's safe to say maybe that the lag test checked out. Both of them are fine. Perhaps just an ultimate Wi-Fi thing. Sometimes it be like that. Just gonna be checking the lag test chat really quickly, see if anything is happening there. Maybe in tournament support, but no information, so perhaps it was settled in DMs. So all we're doing at this point is waiting. Guys, once again, I thank you guys for your patience. We don't really have any control of this, sometimes it happens. We have to be as fair to our players as possible, and yeah, looks like we're just going to be getting into it.
So, if we are, in fact, jumping right back into this, Shock versus SassyFlygon, I know it was a while ago, but Game 1 turned out to be kind of wild. We'll have to see if Game 2 lives up to that expectation. Shock, not really convinced SassyFlygon can pull that off again. Definitely a plan for victory for this Pichu. SassyFlygon We'll have to make it happen another way, perhaps, as we go right back to the destination of Game 1, which is Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, I'd like to see Shock start to mix up a little bit of the shield pressure. They keep on going for jabs on shield and then rolling in. But speaking of shield pressure, Shock landing a little bit too unsafely. SassyFlygon able to get that stock so early right now. Oh, that's a down throw. That could go into such a huge follow-up, but no. Sassy actually going to be DIing in and missing the tech, and no follow-up from Shock.
SassyFlygon not being as flippant at the ledge as they were in game number 1, perhaps realizing that that one next to their name may be more of a blessing than perhaps perhaps an uneducated view would realize the uppercut.
Oh no!
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, Sassy with the spot dodge out of shield, the classic. And you know, just Shock is just going to be hit so much for it.
Ooh.
Right now, Luigi doing one of the things that he does best, and that is keeping people off stage with pokes. He has Zill, he has down tilt, he has 2 flaming options, and if he baits out a get up attack, he can kill you out of shield. So just like a scary position to be in. But right now, ooh, fighting his way off of the ledge, and I mean, I've got to say,
Yeah. It's going to be the Thunder that winds up getting the KO, but you're absolutely right. Just sticks the foot out. You get a plunger in your face, and a part of your soul just dies whenever you fight this this dude off of the ledge. It is just, you know that you're staring into the inevitable void, but Shock trying to make this comeback happen, gets him at the ledge with the F smash, and just like that, 2 stocks to 1, time to shock the world, but the landing gets caught.
It's 1
by
stock
an
to
F-smash.
1, baby. You said 2 stocks to 1. Quickly cleaned that one up. I'm curious if in that interaction, Sassy had the double jump. They had to have recognized that they got down thrown by Pichu. Oh my god. Okay, I thought that was gonna be the nail to the up B, and I got so scared. Tries to do the down throw up B, not able to connect it. A little bit of a tight link. The spacing on that is super precise. And F smash across the stage at like 70.
SassyFlygon, I have to admire how they just do not care.